So before we continue, I want to let you know those videos we made them just to share with you the knowledge or what we learned from installing and removing parts. So I want you to subscribe to the channel right now. Click on the bell notification to get all the videos on time and leave your question. We're gonna respond to them just after this video. So how we're gonna work on.
All right, again and again, we got this 2012 Honda Civic. So we're gonna do a wheel bearing, but the customer is complaining that the AC is not working. So that's the bearing that we're gonna replace. And we got it from AutoZone. So the customer is complaining that the AC is not working. The first thing that we're gonna do a diagnosis and then give the customer a quote for that. So the first thing that we always do, so it's to connect a machine and reading the pressure that we got. So this is what we got on low side, and this is what we got on the high side. So which is normal. That's mean the system got free on it now. So the next step that we're gonna do, we're gonna start the car and turn the AC on, and then see what the customer complaint is about. Then I'm gonna go straight to the car. We're gonna start the car. So we're gonna turn the AC on. We're gonna make sure that everything is set up to call the AC on. So we got only hot air coming out. So in this situation, the Honda Civic, there is simple stuff that I like to do. I don't have to waste my time. I'm just gonna check the power and ground going to the compressor first before I even go further. So that's the main thing that I do. So these guys over there is doing a head gasket on a 2013 Dodge Avenger. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we got. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna plug my power probe. I'm gonna plug my power probe. That's negative right here. That's positive right here. So I got the power probe light on. So we're gonna come here. So first thing we're gonna check to see if it's working. We should got a ground. Okay, ground. So these three wires that go into the compressor. So I think one of them it's power, and then the other two is gonna be ground. One is ground and one is a signal for the sensor that the compressor get. So the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna check to see which one. If we got power and ground. So we got power and ground in this. We got ground in this. And other three. That's mean we doesn't have any power coming to it. So now the first thing that we're gonna check why we doesn't have power coming to it. All right, let's do that. So then this fuse right here, I don't know if you can see it clearly. It's a 7.5. We're gonna measure it. So we got power on it and power on both sides. So now is the clutch. Here we go. I'm touching the relay clutch and I can hear the compressor clicking. Now we stop. Let me keep playing with it. So that's means we got a bad clutch. You see that? Now it's working. Now it's working. So sounds like we got a bad relay. I'm gonna take the relay out and see if we can replace the relay. Let me see if we're gonna get cold at first before we go crazy. Let me see what the reading on the machine to see if the compressor is compressing anything. The clutch is working. Yep. It's got a really bad reading. That's been probably low on Freon, but no. We got this side going all the way down and this side going high. So let me make sure that we got everything tight. All right, the first thing that I'm gonna do, let me recover it and put the exact amount, and then we'll go from there to see what's going on. All right, we'll be back. So here's the information right here. It's it said it's take I don't know if you can see it clearly. It takes like 4.25 kilogram. It's like 450 gram. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go manually So I'm gonna do recovery. We're gonna put 450 gram. So no dye, no oil. We're just gonna recover it. All right. So we're gonna recover it and recharge it with the amount, exact amount of freon, and after that, we're gonna check it again. All right, I'll be back. Yeah, shut it off. As you guys can see, with the AC off. Turn the AC on again. With the AC off, you can see the gauge going back to normal when the AC on. This going all the way down to 0. Okay. You can mettre the number already. Alright, so now what I did, I just put another relay in, so that gives me an idea. We got a black on the system, so we're gonna call the customer and tell them that we need to replace the dryer, the condenser, and the extension valve. That's what we're gonna recommend right now. Alright, so as you can see again, guys, with the AC off, the gauge going back to normal. It's gonna take time to go. So does that mean the system got something wrong in it? So alright, so I'm gonna do an estimate right now. So and we'll go from there. Alright, again, guys. Sorry, not too good this morning. Alright, so I'm back with the Civic. So we're waiting on the customer to respond. So like I showed you what was happening with the gauge. Whenever we turn on the AC, we got the lower side that going all the way down to 0, and the high side going all the way up to 150 to 200 psi. So then in that case, I recommend the customer that we have to replace the AC condenser and the evaporator. So we already got the AC condenser and the evaporator. So we get it from AutoZone. That's the part number that we get. It's 2 grade, something like that. All right, so we're gonna go with the process. The first thing we're gonna do, so we're gonna remove this upper grill. That's on the front bumper. After we place it, we remove the upper grill. So we're also gonna remove those radiator bracket to get them out of our way. We're gonna start. On this car, we're gonna have to drop the front bumper. So because this grill, so they got some clips that's holding them upside down. So I'm not sure that it's something that we're gonna be able to take off. Most likely it's something that we're gonna have to drop the whole front bumper down to get access to it. So I'm gonna go through the process and bring the front bumper down. So to take the front bumper out, what we're gonna do, you got some clips and screws on the bottom. So we're gonna lift up the car and then take them out and then pull the bumper out. Got 2 Phillips screws on the side right here. Just got to take off. So we got one out. You got one on this side too. You gotta take out. Alright, so once you take those out, what I like to do, I don't like taking the bottom, everything out. I just like putting the bumper and then hanging down, and then you can walk on it easily. So beside of taking all the clips out, I'm gonna bring the car down right now. Once you take the 2 Phillips screws that I mentioned earlier, all you gotta do, just push this out. Just pull it out, as you can see on both sides. You just pull it out. You can pull it hard, don't worry about it. And then with the front, you're gonna pull everything out. Yep. You already got the whole bumper down. As you can see. Take this side out too. Here we go. As soon as you get it out like that, I don't need to take the bumper all the way out, as you can realize. So I think I have room so to work on right now. Here's what I need to replace. Just the condenser. We just got 2 brackets. They are 10mm bolts. I'm just gonna take them out. Once I take them out, we got one bolt right here. That's for the I think it's the high pressure side. And we also got the liquid line right here on the bottom. So we're gonna have to take them off and then take those 2 screws out, and then those 2 10mm bolts out, and then the condenser is already out. It's easy, as easy like that. Always take the bolts. Oh shit! I always take the bolts out first to remove the bracket. At least it can be very flexible to take the 2 bolts. That's yes. Alright, so we got both. Let me see. I don't know why we still got some. We're not okay. So I'm just gonna pull both hoses out. The hose and the liquid line on the bottom. Once that is out, what I gotta do is just pull this out gently. So, yes, sir.
AC condenser fan, I have it 141.
You say 1? Alright, so that's the new condenser. And there was one thing I want to remind you. When you pull this, when you open the condenser, the new one, if you doesn't hear any sound of release pressure, so do not install it. So call the auto parts store and then take it back and then get another one, because in these they put pressure in it before they install the valve in it to block it. Whenever you remove this little whatever they put in there, whenever you remove them, if you doesn't hear any sound psst, or psh, something like that, so do not install it. So now before we install that, we're gonna remove the hose seal that was on the hose. Even they don't send the condenser with new one, but I'm still gonna take them off. So I'm gonna look for a new one on the kit that I have and install them. So I'm gonna do that, and then after that we're gonna come back for the condenser. So got the 2 seals that I found. That's the old one, the black one, the new one. The black one is the old one, the green one is the new one. So I already got the both hose, the liquid line, and the other hose that goes on the condenser. So before I even continue, what I like to do, so while I'm gonna put everything back together, I'm just gonna vacuum and recharge the system to go faster about it. That's been once I'm done. So once I'm done, I'm not gonna even need to waste my time. So before I even done, the car gonna be ready. All right, it said no pressure on the system. That's how we know. Okay, so now the next step, it's gonna be those bracket. So the next thing is gonna be those condenser mounting bracket. All right, I got the second one. I'm gonna put the bushing in there. Alright, so now the next step, I'm gonna use both hands to lift up the front bumper to put it back in place, and we'll go from there. Alright, so it's already recharged and asked me to start the system. As you can see, I already put everything back in. I only got those 2 Phillips screws to put back on the bumper. Now I'm gonna start the car. Let's see what I get. So there is no power. I'm gonna jump the car now. So we're pretty much done with the Civic. Alright, we already put all the parts back in back in. So we turn the AC now. Oh my God, it's really cold. So let's see what kind of reading that we have. I forgot before. We have the gauge going all the way up. So now let's see what reading that we have. So we can see that we have the low side that's between always 250. So and then this that's going pretty much up, but which is not bad. And now it's nice and cold. See you on the next video.